I'm Beverly Title. I'm excited to tell you about a new course I'm going to be offering online called Rethinking School Climate, Culture, and Discipline. This class explores the area of restorative justice and what it has to bring to schools. There's been a good bit of buzz. The Colorado legislature actually passed a bill encouraging schools to use restorative discipline. But we found it's far more than a discipline process. It's really about how we build a culture in our schools that's based on a value for relationships and respect for all persons. In this restorative approach, we can help you look at student behavior from a restorative justice point of view. We know in the criminal arena, where I have worked for the last 15 years, there have been astounding results of 10% or less recidivism rates in criminal cases, as well as 96% or higher satisfaction ratings. And boy, wouldn't we love to all see a school discipline process that ended up with 96% of the participants feeling satisfied. But we can move in that direction by applying these same principles of restorative justice to our schools. The area of behavior is one of the greater challenges. We are being pressed more and more in schools around academic achievement, and we know that behavior is a major factor in that. When we have schools where people feel safe, where staff and students want to come and feel engaged and respected and valued, then achievement goes up. And when we don't, we all know what happens. So the restorative justice processes really are bigger than just simply discipline. It's about our culture and how we build that on valuing relationships and respect for all people. In our class, there'll be 16 sessions, 8 for direct instruction, each one of those followed by a direct response session where you get to ask your questions, and they can be about content or they can be about how you would like to do this in your school, and draw on our expertise to help you tailor this to your own school needs. The topics for the instructional classes start with, what is restorative justice, what are the basics, the understandings, the things I need to know, and what it can do for your school. Then we'll move into looking at the culture and how to assess it from a restorative perspective and determine how it can, where you are, where you want to be, and how you can get there. We'll be looking at specific tools and teaching you very specific tools for intervening with students around challenging behaviors. They can help your staff know how to do that in a respectful, relationship-based way that actually strengthens relationships and furthers student engagement. We are really big on student engagement. We like to involve students in the process, and we'll be talking to you a lot about how to get them engaged in everything from building the climate to addressing discipline issues. And boy, there's a powerful force when we can engage students around that, and that's where we've had our greatest success. This also interfaces with systems initiatives like PBIS and RTI. It is not a curriculum. It's a set of principles and values, so it can be infused in absolutely everything we do in school. Implementation science teaches us that if we want to engage in a change process, we're best served by involving a committee of people, a small group of people who will be the school leaders in the initiative. So I really encourage you to think about bringing a team online, somebody who has decision-making authority in the school, and also involving people like school counselors, school resource officers, maybe some teachers who have an interest and are respected by their peers. Could have intervention specialists and others that you wish to involve. So this class, with those topics, I forgot to tell you too, there'll be one session on bullying. I developed one of the first national bullying prevention programs and have been following that research since the 80s. So this class will give you some of the latest information on what is effective in addressing bullying and what restorative justice practices has to offer in that regard as well. So I wanted to just invite you to join us. I'm looking forward to the class and getting to hear about your school issues and finding solutions for you. We look forward to seeing you in October.